And welcome back to the Daily News Network. Time for Finding Your Frequency. Today we're talking about wellness and a host of other things with Leona Douglas, the proprietor of Empowering Wellness. Hey, Leona, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
A pleasure. You are all over the place right now. You've got so many things going on. What's new and exciting? What's the most exciting to you right now?
The most exciting thing right now is taking what I do here in the local Jacksonville area out into the world.
Okay.
I have 14 plus certifications. I have been to 107 countries.
Wow.
And my passion of travel and wellness together has really created this niche of creating destination wellness retreats and experiences. So what I curate locally here, I can then bring anywhere in the US or the world, because I am a world traveler. And I think that's the most exciting thing, is because a frequency is energy and everything is energy.
Yeah.
And I work remotely with my clients, but it's also a difference of feeling the energy when you're in person as well. And so I let people to choose, would you like in person or would you like remote? Because energy and frequency, it all works the same way, just a little different presentation in how it looks.
We're kind of fond of frequency here.
Yes.
Talk to me about your favorite place to bring people locally.
So locally, I really enjoy either outside in the elements. So recently I had a client who had a beautiful backyard and pool where we got to do a floating sound bath, which if you don't know what that looks like, you're actually floating in a pool like on your noodles or your floats. And then I'm doing all the singing bowls, that frequency of healing, crystal bowls, Tibetan bowls, drums, chimes, the whole 9 yards. And I do a guided meditation, which is called Theta Healing. We get you in that deep theta brainwave where we clear and refill the body and get the energy in alignment, all the energy centers, all the frequencies. And we had such an amazing experience with the breath work and the floating and things. Some of the ladies that had come down for that weekend were from Chicago, like, how do we get you up there? And I'm like, well, we start the conversation and we get going. And we're actually looking at like these beautiful lake houses to be able to do the cacao ceremonies and the sound healing, the yoga and the breath work in this beautiful outdoor environment. Because I think when you bring the elements in, it creates a really cool experience. So for us, we have the beautiful beach, we have pools, we have backyards, we have beautiful areas to really be able to have the elements be part of that energy and that frequency for the healing.
You talked about the theta and getting everyone in line, getting everything in line. Where does it manifest itself in people who have an event like that in the pool? Where do they feel it?
So that's a really great question. So a lot of times people will feel maybe heat, tingle, cold. And the energy goes where it's needed. Okay. So a lot of times, like if you're blocked in your sacral or your root chakra, you might have like low back discomfort. You might need to feel like you're moving around a little bit. If you're really maybe closed off, you've had a lot of stress, maybe a lot of it's weighing heavy on your heart, it might go right to your heart space. Or maybe you haven't been able to like digest what's going on, or things are kind of churning, you're mulling things over in your life. So your solar plexus might be the one that has that release and that feel. So I always say it goes where it needs to go. Right. It's, energy and frequency, it knows, and our body knows where we need it, right? And so that internal intelligence is what's so beautiful when you bring that combination together. So it really is so individual. So one person might be sweating and feeling it all tingly in their head and seeing colors. Another person's going to be cold and it's all feeling into their, stomach area. So it really is just an individual experience, and it's quite beautiful. The magic is in the medicine of you just never know what you're going to get. I always say come with an open heart and mind, and you just allow for the healing to take place.
We were talking before we started that you've had some surgeries and you've had some need of healing.
Yes.
Where do you go to heal?
So that's a great question. I have some really amazing local practitioners, and I think you've actually had my friend Cortland Smith on here. Yeah. He's a body worker. So I do bodywork trades with Cortland. He has a beautiful new wellness center that just opened up with some really great, amazing detox treatments. So I've gotten into his HOCAP machines, done the ionic foot baths, because, healers need healers and coaches need coaching. I'm also a spiritual life coach and a life coach, and we do trades with each other. Right. I have a stretch friend that I do trades with stretch. I have an acupuncture and physical therapist that I see once a month, because the universe sends us signs, and sometimes we have to pause and make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. And I actually did. I had 4 surgeries in the last 2 years, and I'm still not quite 100%, but so much better. I'm so grateful and thankful for my healing and my practitioners. And in fact, I'm actually doing a collaborative book with some of my Genius Unlocked healers and coaches, talking about where we were before we met Genius Unlocked, got our certifications with coaching, and where we are now. now. And when I was before, I mean, I was laid up with my foot up in the air with a screw in my foot after surgery for my foot, and saw them on this amazing, we're all connected by this amazing energy and frequency of the Wi-Fi, right? So I'm sitting at my parents' house and Wi-Fi watching an online summit, and got to have like, wow, these people and their coaching are so much different than I'd ever seen before. And I said, that really resonates with me. And I could take my, remote healings with coaching together and really reach people wherever I'm at. So whether I had my foot up in the air doing my healing or coaching, or there are people in my Zen den here locally in Neptune Beach, I can reach them no matter where they are. And no matter, life kind of takes a hold. Sometimes we got to pivot. And so that was my pivot. And I love the fact that I can work remotely or in person with people now.
All right. So theoretically,
yes,
I slide my credit card over to you and I say, cost doesn't matter. I need some, of course it is. I need some healing.
Yeah.
I want you to take me to your favorite spot in the whole world. We're in 107 countries?
Yes, 107.
I imagine you've got some outside of the borders. It can't
yes.
be, it can be anywhere but in North Florida. Where are you taking me?
All right, perfect. The top 3 choices that come to mind are Peru,
okay,
the Sacred Valley, right before you get into Machu Picchu. There's some really beautiful energy there. And then, of course, we'd have to get up to Machu Picchu and feel that energy field and the vortexes there. I would say Bali has a beautiful magic and medicine in it. There's some of the water temples that you go through, I really love adding water elements into it. That's a beautiful place. And I would say the third one would be probably Sedona. I've done a retreat there. So if we wanted to do it locally in the US, I would say Sedona, because of the energy fields, the vortexes, the healing environment up there. I met a really amazing shaman. I'm a practicing shamanic energy healer myself, and there's a shaman up there that has a sweat lodge in the back of his house that has some beautiful medicine in that sweat and that gentleman and his lineage and his healing. So I'd bring people back to Sedona.
Sedona is a beautiful spot.
Yeah.
So it sounds to me like if people are looking for healing, that they can contact you, and it's a collaborative effort.
100%.
A creative, imaginative effort to try to meet their needs.
Yeah, I have 14 plus certifications. So, you want sound healing, you want breath work, you want body work, you want massage, you want stretching, you want yoga, you want ecstatic dance, you want cacao ceremonies, you want deep dive, unconscious mind work. We can do all of it and everything depending on exactly what you're looking for. If you want to bring in the elements, we can make sure that we're outside. We have the water, we have grounding, we use breath of life, right? We've got the wind, the air element. It's the fire. I love doing fire burn ceremonies. Very, very powerful work. When you write down what you want to release, you burn it, and you also write and ignite the fire within you of what you're calling in. The magic of a fire ceremony is amazing.
So where do people find you? What's the best place for people to find you?
People will find me empoweringwellness.me, because it's all about you, empowering your health and wellness. So empoweringwellness.me.
And we will put that in the show notes. And social media, are you there too?
Oh yeah, I'm all over social media. So you can find me Leona's Wellness Retreats on Instagram, Leona Douglas on Facebook, TikTok. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me all the places. And the most recent one, I'm going to be heading to Venice Beach for Labor Day weekend and doing a mini retreat in a new beautiful house that one of my Genius Unlocked friends, Ellen, has. And we're going to be doing a women's retreat for that weekend. It'll be a 2-day little mini experience in Venice, but she has this beautiful house with a pool and a hot tub so we can do the floating sound bath. She's got the river in the back with kayaks. We can do kayaking, outdoor space for the fire ceremony. We're going to do all the fun work, all the deep healing. And it's like a mini experience. So if you are local here in Florida, Venice isn't that far away, to be able to come. And I have told from the people that have lived there and moved there that place also has really great energy into it. I haven't been there since I was younger, so I'm really looking forward to stepping back into Venice, Florida this summer.
Fantastic. The website one more time.
Empoweringwellness.me.
Empoweringwellness.me. Well, thank you for empowering us today,
Yes,
Leona. It was
you're
great to meet
welcome.
you, and
It's
hope you'll
so
come back
great
and
to
share
meet
more
you.
stories with us.
Yes, and I love that you talk about frequency, because everything is frequency and energy, right?
bet.
And so when you come to my Zen den, I actually have frequency machine that sends it out into the atmosphere. It's crystal gridded. There's music therapy and sound frequencies going into the table in my Zen den. So I'm like, everything that I do in my life is all about frequency.
Dial it
So,
in.
I love
Absolutely.
it.
Get it just right. Thanks so much for your
Exactly.
time. And we'll see you again soon, right here on the Daily Leadership Network, for another edition of Finding Your Frequency.